Alright, hello boys and girls. This is our multiplication, the first video of our multiplication unit. So all multiplication is repeated addition. Alright, so the numbers that you're going to multiply together, we're going to call our factors. And the answer you get, or the total, is the product. Okay, so in this example, 3 times 4 is 12. So in this case, I'm multiplying 3 times 4, so these two numbers are my factors, and my answer, or the total, is my product. Okay? And this is how it's repeated addition. This is telling me to take 4 and add it together 3 times. Okay, so I have 12 is 3 groups of 4. It's another way to think about it. So 4 plus 4 we know is 8, plus 4 more is 12. So 3 times 4 is 12. Now you will see the symbol that tells you to multiply 3 different ways. You will see it commonly as an X. You might also see it as a dot. And you might also see it as a little asterisk or star. These all mean multiply. This is what a multiplication table looks like. The one we will use will go all the way through 10. I just drew one that took us through 5. So here's how we're going to read it. The numbers in black are going to be your factors. These are the numbers that we're going to multiply together. So if I start here, I'll say 1 times 1, and my answer will be in this box. So 1 times 1 is 1. Notice that the answer, or the product, is in red for every box. Okay? So 2 times 1 is 2. All I'm doing is if I start here and I want to multiply by this box, I'm just going to come across and down and I'm going to meet in this box. Okay? Now I want you to notice something about our products here when we multiply by 1. Look at our products. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just counting by 1, right? So you can also call your products count bys. Okay? So when you multiply by 1, your products are counting by 1. When you multiply by 2, your products now count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8. You should remember all of this from kindergarten, first grade. If I want to multiply by 3, I'm going to count by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. The same thing for your 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And the 5s, which we know the best, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could probably do that all day. So just know that the product or your count bys are going to be your answer. So when you multiply 2 times 2, it'll be 4 because it is the second count by in this problem, or in the 2s. Alright, there are a couple of ways that we can think about solving multiplication problems. One way is with repeated groups. All it is where you have multiple groups with the same amount in each group. So if I asked you how many dots are here, you could count them and you would come up with 12. But I want you to write this as a multiplication problem. So you would say I have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3. 3 dots. So the multiplication problem would be 4 groups times 3 dots in each group would be 12 dots in all. Okay? And I wrote it for you there as well. 4 groups of 3 dots is 12 dots. If you look at this example, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 1, 2 dots in each group. So 6 groups times 2 in each group is 12 dots in all. Okay, another way is called equal shares. Equal shares is just like repeated groups, except it represents the factors and the products. It looks very similar to your Math Mountain. Okay, so let's look at this example, and I'm going to show you both repeated groups and equal shares. Miss Pop bought 4 boxes of pencils. There were 5 pencils in each box. How many pencils did Miss Pop buy in all? Well, if I do my repeated group way, I'm going to draw 4 boxes of pencils. And I know that there are 5 in each box, okay? So I'm repeating my group 4 times. So I just put a 5 in each of my 4 boxes. And now I know I have 4 groups of 5 in each group. 20 pencils in all. The equal shares way looks very similar, but it looks more like a math mountain. So again, you're going to have your 4 groups of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 5 in each. And you're just going to draw up and know that 20 is your answer. Okay? Now, if this doesn't make sense to you, because to me I like this way better, then use this way. They're both very similar. It's just 2 different approaches. Choose the one that makes the most sense to you. Okay, here is your homework. It's going to be problems just like we did before. You may need to go back and watch this video one more time before you attempt your homework. That's okay. For questions 1 and 2, I'd like for you to write the multiplication equation. So something like 2 times 2. How many apples are there? Okay, and these are apples. Yes, they don't look like apples, but that's what these are. So write an equation to tell me how many with an answer. Same thing, how many eyes are on these little smiley faces? For questions 3 and 4, I'd like for you to draw a picture, whether it's repeated groups or equal shares, and then label it. So actually write out that sentence of what that equation means that you write, okay? Because you're also going to write the equation. So draw a picture, write an equation, and then write out what this equation's saying. Okay, number 3, I'll go ahead and read these. Beth put dinner rolls that she baked into 5 bags, 6 rolls per bag. How many did she bake? Number 4 says, Baya put her pennies into 7 piles of 5. How many does she have? So again, draw a picture to help you visualize this, and then just as we did here, I'd like for you to draw the picture, write the equation, and then describe what this is saying. So this example is saying that 4 groups of 5 equals 20 pencils in all. Alright, so do the same thing for these. Okay, and again, if you need to rewatch this video, that is okay. Alright, good luck, guys.